Hello and welcome to another map review. We are going to be looking at this map here called Somewhere Along the Elbe. This is a German map, I believe, and it is an XXL map, I believe, as well, but I'm not sure because the documentation for this is in German. So let's take a look and have a look around. So let's deselect everything. Courseplay and Land Rover. So we don't need the money mob. We've got the map. We don't need any other mods. So let's give it a go. So we will be loading the map. Let's see if we've got any errors or anything else. Let's scroll up. I don't think we have anything there actually. Nope, we don't have anything there. That's fine. So there we go. There's no errors on this map. So let's just enable flight mode, kick off course play, get it sort of enabled. It's scanned all the fields. So here we are on the farm, and we're all loaded in. Let's take a look at the map. So it's a big map. I'm guessing this is kind of a work in progress map because there's a lot of empty space out on the edges. So I suspect at some point this will be filled up, or it's all trees currently, one or the other. We have a total of 16 fields here. And we have a number of other services on here. We've got things like, and unfortunately there's no kind of jumping 2 points, so it's going to be a bit tricky to move around this map. We have a carton factory. I'm not sure what that one is. Oh, that could be greenhouses. We have a pallet factory, composter. This is manure, and this I think is fertilizer. We've got a refinery. Not sure what that is. Oh, diesel lager, that's storage. We've got a sugar factory, we've got spinnery, of course. We've got a sagework, which is the woodworking place. We've got a malkery, which is the dairy. We've got the BGA, and we've got our kind of standard farm stuff and some sell points. Standard fruits, nothing extra here. We own field 1, field 9, and that is all. So we own 2 fields on this map. We actually own the biggest field, which is interesting. Personally, if I was doing this, I'd have given us say 9 and 5, or possibly 3, maybe 4. I wouldn't have given you the big field straight away. I'd have kind of given some of the small stuff. Oh, actually, we have 10 as well. I didn't see 10 there. So 10 looks like grassland, so that's kind of useful. Strangely enough, 10, oddly enough, doesn't look like a defined field. If it is, there's no fertilizer on it. So anyway, so let's take a look. So we've got 5 sale points on the map. So equipment. There are no animals set. There's a 150,000 storage. We've got chickens on the map too. Let's get back here. I think we might have animals on this map because there's definitely a sale point for them, but I don't see. I'm guessing all the animal stuff's down here. Well, when we get to run around the map a bit, we'll probably see those, but I think the animals are here. Obviously, there's some stuff up here. Everything else. So let's take a look at the equipment that we get given. So we have 3 Series 7 Deutschfahr. We have a Stoll FZ60 front loader and an attachment. We have a TC590 and an 18-foot header. We have a TDK 302 agroliner trailer. We have an Amazon Catros cultivator and a Lemkin Titan 11 plough. We have a Vardestad Rapid A 600S seeder. We have a single weight. We have a pickup truck, and we have a Joskin trailer for water. We also have a power washer. So that's the equipment we've been given. Let's just take a look around the farmyard here. So we've got this nice open shed. That's actually quite a nice looking shed. These are quite nice looking sheds. We've got all our equipment, our tractors. They look to be in black. Is that a mod? We've got these. We've got a nice metal gates that we're going to have to click to open. We've got one of these sheds which has these are the doors that I hate, to be honest, because you never know how they open, and I don't think you can like have them all open at once. Quite a nice shed, but it's just awkward doors. We've got our water trailer in there. I think that is our silo over there. A little seed spot here. We have our workshop. This is our washing area. Some storage, and we've got a fuel tank. I'm not sure if we can fill this fuel tank or not. This is, if memory serves, it's actually functional. So where is it? Yeah, we can move down the plate, so you can just see moving at the top there of the screen as it comes down. Move up plate 2. So we can actually move, yeah. So it's all functional moving and all that kind of good stuff. This is our silo, drop off point there. And obviously just storage of everything. And our chickens. We have a very strange fence here actually. It's kind of, whoa, that's a big drop. So we had a very long drop off here into the cows. Is that the cows? Yeah, that's the cows. I'm just going to run down here. So water, the slurry over there. This is the cow shed, I guess. So, oh yes, these are the doors. So we'll drive through here. This is the feeding trough for TMR and the like. Got a little office thing going on over there. Just open up this side, see what we've got on the other side of here. We're not in things, so we've got an office. That's where the milking happens. Well, that one says fuel. No one says fuel. Someone might want to check that out because I'm hoping that's not where the milk's kept. This is the office, and we've seen something like this before actually. I can't remember which map it was, but they actually used this and they actually put their website on there. They screenshotted it and it was quite cool. I think it was on the NL Farmers, I think. Okay, we've got a size clamp here. We have a TMR mixer, standard mixer arrangement, straw, silage, grass. What's puzzling me is how the hell do you get the stuff out? Where does it come out? Oh, okay, so it's popped out here. Okay, so we've got to pick up. We don't have like a funnel that we can drop it into a vehicle. We're going to have to scoop it out of there. That I'm guessing is for your water. We have some bales that look kind of odd in there. We've got some storage space. I'm guessing that's for manure. This is the pigs, so pretty sort of standard pigsty. This is the sheep. Again, sheep shed. I'll try and say that slowly. Whoa, what the hell happened there? I'm not sure what's going on with this floor. but this is for our sheep. And that kind of goes at the back of the farm, I think. And what else do we have here? I think that's pretty much covered it. There seems to be a kind of an odd little road thing going on. Or that's actually, no, that's going round the outside of the cow pasture. That's right. So there we have it. Let's just kind of run over here because I can see some buildings. And these buildings look like they're attached to us in some way. We have the back of a Compost Master 2017. This is a set, so we'll kind of visit that in a second, but this is a, I can't remember if this is seed. Yes, so this is the seed, fertilizer grain in, and you get seed out. This one is, I think, fertilizer production. Almost seed, yes, and manure, liquid manure, and you get fertilizer out. So you drop those in there, and you get your fertilizer over here. Not sure what that is over there, but we'll cover that in a second. I wonder if that's our pickup truck. A nice little gate here. It vanishes off into the wall. Got loads more storage. It's actually a really nice big shed. This is our compost master, standard stuff, but it's just going to dump all the compost here, and you're going to have to scoop it up. There's no kind of silo for pickup or anything else, like it's like Silo King or whatever. This is more storage, I guess. Well, no, yeah, it is storage. Guessing this one's storage too. Yep, more storage. Not sure what this is. Nice little chalet building type thing that backs onto the yard. There's a vehicle out front. Is that our pickup truck or is that just some random pickup truck model? There's some random pickup truck model. There's a little hut there. Over here is... This is something to... Okay, so there's a little messed up model sort of texture thing going on there. This is something to do with manure and slurry. This could be a sale point or something, storage maybe, I don't know. But essentially that is what that is. I saw the refinery down here, so let's go check that out. We're quite close to a lot of stuff. We're running around here. We're covering off a lot of stuff, so you know, I'm not really needing to get a vehicle to move around. So that's a sugar factory. We will check that out in a second, but we're quite close to the refinery. This is the kind of UPK trigger refinery. Basically you drop in canola or oilseed rape or whatever you want to call it in there, and effectively you get diesel out. So rape in, fuel out, digestate and forage. So one of these is that's digestate. This one is forage, and then of course this is your biodiesel. So that's what you're getting out of there. There's a sell point over here. What are they buying? Not sure. It says Wallenhof. I guess Wallenhof. Spinnery. This is a spinnery, but it's also got a grain drop-off location here as well. So they must be selling grain to this place. Over there is this. It's a nice actual placeable building. It's placeable and it's also GE mod. It's a nice wooden storage shed, and I do like it, but I've not been able to use it yet. I want to find a place on the Cherry Hills map to put that. Okay, so what do we have here? This I'm not sure. This is some kind of storage location. Not quite sure what it's storing, but it is a storage location. And we had this on another map we looked at just a little while ago. This is the sugar factory. Now, this is the actual Somewhere Agro sugar factory. So this is from the Somewhere Agro production line, and we actually have their warehouses that are plonked down there. So this is the Somewhere Agro production line elements. Now, yeah, they haven't done a pallet handler, so essentially this is quite standard. You're going to get sugar here, you're going to get molasses here, and you're going to get essentially, I can't remember what they call it, but effectively it is food for your animals. And you've got this kind of platform that you basically drive up and you'll pull the stuff off there. They haven't put a pallet handler on there, so you're going to literally have to watch it like a hawk to get stuff off. I'm going to jump over to the bottom of field 4 because it's close to the next bits we want to look at. So there's what they call farm shop here. I'm guessing this is a sale point. This is this is definitely a sale point. I'm guessing they take pretty much anything here. Pallets, cartons, sugar, milk products, and so on. Yeah, this is a pretty big sale point. You can buy pretty much anything here, and it's all sell anything here. Sorry, and it's also selling. It's a barn as well, so it's selling straw and the like. But yeah, this looks like a sort of general you sell everything here kind of place. Let's try and get to the Sage Works, which I can just see over there in the distance. This is supposedly an Excel map. When we get in the air in a bit, we'll actually take a look from the air and see exactly what's available. So the Sage Work here, let's have a look what we've got here. So this is the, I have to figure out which one this is because there's various Sage Work things knocking about. This one is the straight, okay, trees and fuel, so logs and fuel in, so wood chips, straw, that kind of thing as fuel. You get wood chips and boards out. So the boards pop out over here. Again, no pallet handler here, so you just it's going to have to be watched, as it were. Okay, so let's sprint down here. We can see what is the mulkery or the dairy further down. This looks like the Somewhere Agro dairy. So we've got a nice chunk of trees, by the way, just there. What we thought were basically just areas of grassland on the outside of the map are literally like a big hill. So this is the dairy. So this is Somewhere Agro dairy. Takes in cartons, milk, pallets, sugar, and fruit. And on this side, you get out. You get effectively butter, kefir, yogurt, and I can't remember the last one. I think it's not. No, it's not milk. I can't remember the last one. But if we pop around here, we should be able to look at the screen. It's a little bit high. Yogurt, condensed milk. That's the last one. Condensed milk. That's the mulkery. So this is kind of the bottom half of the map. We've just kind of scooted around. Let's kind of jump up here to Mary's farm and take a look at the stuff up at this part of the map. So there's got a little town village thing going on here. Let's kind of just look around, see if there's anything here, because of course the issue we have with this map is nothing's kind of signposted, so we've got to figure out what they are. There's a shop here, and that's a sale point or purchase point over there. We've got the fields, of course, and we've got some houses. Kind of mix of styles really. But yeah, we've got some houses. Let's see, there's that kind of really nice wood barn that I like. It's kind of using those. So we're looking around the town here. See what we've got. It's very busy. A lot of people walking around. It is really busy. See, we've got a bakery here as well. Sure, if it's a sale point. The shop for the farm equipment's here. It doesn't look like a sale point for the bakery, unfortunately. Definitely, yes, this is definitely the sale point for the farm equipment. Got more houses and stuff. Up this road is the BGA. You can just see it at the top here. Let's take a look, see what style of BGA we have. We have high spot and above ground silo king. It looks like a pretty standard Farming Sims 2017 BGA. So above ground silo king, weighbridge, silage, clamps, and these are the kind of the old style ones. Yeah, drop your silage in there. Get digest date out over here. There is nothing else on here really in terms of the functionality of the BGA. And that's a really low power line, by the way. Okay, so that's the BGA. The road goes off into kind of nowhere up there. What we're going to do is we're going to pop to field 16, and then we are going to make a beeline sort of northish to the what I'm guessing is greenhouses. I think that's greenhouses, but I'm not sure. We'll know for sure in a second when we get there. Or well, I'm getting some. Yeah, we've got greenhouses. So we have the greenhouses for the Sawcepans grow production line. You basically cartons, pallets, manure and water, and you get fruit out. This one is the red strawberries. This is strawberries, and I'm guessing over this little rise here, yes, we have another one, and this one be for red currants. Strangely enough, I kind of wondered why they chose red currants. It's not a fruit I would have chosen, to be honest. Raspberries and strawberries, yes, but red currants, no. So this one's the strawberries, unless this is the the raspberries. Unless this is the strawberries. No, this is the raspberries. Little pellets of raspberries. All of them have their respective pallet storage shed. Basically, deal with these is you can take your pallet, you input it here, it will store it away for you, and it immediately spawns a part around the back. And the idea is you will pick that up when you need it, and then it will essentially spawn a new one once it recognizes that the old one's gone. So let's pop over to field 8, and then we will check out the next section. This is what is known as the Palettenwerk. This is essentially part of the Sawcepans agro chain as well. They've actually placed, oh wow, they've placed this low, great. So one of the issues I have with this on my maps is that the place where we use, that is on a lip. They've actually made it level with the ground. So effectively, this takes in logs, it gives you wood chips out and empty pallets. The pallets spawn there, and the pallets have got their little storage location over here, and they're used for pretty much everything requires them in the chain. The idea with the chain is literally the next stage depends on the previous stage, and so on, in some way. And the last stage, which is the dairy, requires inputs from all the previous stages. So up here we have the carton factory. Yep, there we go. We have a nice big spot for it. We've got the storage and we've got the carton factory plonked down here. This one takes wood chips in and empty pallets and spawns you a brand new part here of cartons, or these cardboard boxes essentially. And those are a requirement for all the other previous stages. So let's take a look at the map and see if we've missed anything. I think we haven't. What we're going to do, I'm actually just going to, let's take a little bit look from the air, see what we can see from up here. We do have a good bit of wood. They've kind of so the map is a bit bigger than essentially I mean, that's all grassland out there actually. I'm not sure if we can use that, but that's all grassland. Or maybe not, I don't know. We'll see in a second when it spawns. We've got a very big sort of gorge through the bottom of the map there. I think this is just grassland. I don't know if we can use it, if we can get to it or not. I think it could be cut off from us actually. Although I suppose you could get to it through that woodland there. So there is a good little bit of woodland around this map. Obviously there's the fields and the various crops and so on that are on them. We've got a good few fields. We've got 3 fields that we own. 1 grassland, 2 for crops, and we're just coming up on our grassland field, which is field 10 just ahead of us, and below that it is, I think it's, I can't remember, it's field 9, which is a field that we can plant. See the farmyard over there in the distance. We've got some sale points and various other things dotted around the map. I say this isn't a very complicated map. There isn't a lot on here besides the farm and the production lines. There's not really a huge town. There's not a lot of roads. It's really kind of a loop, to be honest. There's no trains on here. Everything's clustered in roughly in around the center of the map that you kind of need, and it sort of spawns out a little bit, but everything's relatively easily accessible. We've got a shop to sell all the outputs, fairly straightforward. So we've got a kind of large empty space around the edge of the map that isn't used. It is accessible, however, but it isn't used. I reckon we could, you know, for instance, where the tunnel is, you could probably nip round there and you've got a huge, big, vast grassland area to sort of mow if you needed it. Likewise on the sort of that side of the thing up past the BGA, there's a lot of grass you could probably get for this map. But yes, this is the map as it stands. So it's somewhere on the Elbe. It's a multiplayer map basically, and it has production. It does have a good bit of production, but it's essentially the Sawcepans chains. They don't use any pallet handling, so effectively when you actually output anything, you will need to pick it up yourself and sort of move it around. So with that, we're going to draw this session to a close. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this review useful. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more. We will have, we have map reviews all the time, and we have our Let's Plays, and we do some funky map reviews, some mod reviews and so on. So please sort of check back often. So with that, thank you very much, and I'm going to leave you with a view of, I'm not sure if it's a valley, but we'll leave you a view. And with that, thank you and goodbye.